Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about the Truth Tour and what you're trying to accomplish?
With the Truth Tour, we're trying to accomplish sharing facts and information about what's happening with the economy, what's happening with jobs, what's happening with energy, and overall what's happening in this country. Because the fact of the matter is, if you listen to the rhetoric coming from the two political parties, it's a war of words. We want to make sure that people who come to our events hear the truth and the facts, because they're not talking always about the track. They're exaggerating or they're attacking, and people get confused. So we want to make sure that people understand the facts about what's really happening.
How do you plan to present those facts?
I plan to present those facts with facts. Facts about the economy and economic growth. We're growing at less than 2% on an average per year. That is a fact. You can't argue with that. The unemployment rate it went up and it stayed up. That is a fact. It's an undeniable fact, even by the Government Bureau of Labor Statistics. The national debt hit $16 trillion. That's a fact. You can't argue with that. The fact, Congress has not passed a budget to operate by in over 3 years. That is a fact. That's not rhetoric, that's a fact. And when you look at the unfunded liabilities that we face as a nation over the next 10 years, the total current present value of unfunded liabilities is $85 trillion. That's a fact. And if you were to add up all of the assets of every business in America and every household in America, the total assets only come up to $82 billion. We have more future liabilities than the total asset net worth of this whole country. That is a fact, and it's insane. I want people to understand that. The other thing that I want people to understand on this Truth Tour is the free market system is what made America great. We have to save the free market system from too much legislation, too much regulation, and too much taxation.
Thank you. Can you tell me why Iowa and Iowa City in particular is your first stop on the College Truth Tour?
It was a good place to start because of the history of Iowa. Iowa's always been a good place to start for presidential elections. We wanted to make sure that we came to Iowa. We got 2 stops in Iowa for the first stop. It was no particular reason other than Iowa is important, because Iowa represents in many ways the heartbeat of America. And so we knew that the response that we would get here in Iowa would be a barometer of the response that we were going to get in other parts of the country.
And can you tell me a little bit about Job Creator Solutions that you started? What exactly is your goal with this company? Because I read about it online saying that the company wants to inform voters and help them understand the country's situation, which is also your goal with this tour. But as a company, what do you plan to do? What's in it for Job Creator Solutions to just inform people? How do you make a profit?
What's in it? We're not trying to make a profit.
Is it a nonprofit?
It's a nonprofit.
Okay.
Job Creator Solutions is a nonprofit, and here's why. Our goal is to encourage employers to educate their employees about these same facts that I talked about. That's the mission. That is the objective. It's not just between now and Election Day. We plan to continue this. Bernie Marcus and I. Bernie Marcus is the co-founder of Job Creator Solutions. We plan to do this on an ongoing basis, because one of the opportunities that we have to have better informed voters is to better inform the employees of employers that are out there. That's what the mission is.